RadNet, a stronger and more connected community. It's a vision for a better future.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I told you I was going to try to come back on here this weekend to chat with you guys because I wasn't able to do it for the last week or so. So I am back live tonight to chat up with you guys for a little bit. And I wanted to do this video because if you guys have been following me on social media, I talked about it probably a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, about a documentary coming out called Life After the Goonies. Now, if you know anything about this series, Life After, these documentaries that are coming out talking about a lot of these old school 80s flicks that just have a real big fan base. And Lisa Downs actually came on my channel and talked about the Neverending Story, Life After Neverending Story documentary that she was putting out last year. So if you're new to the channel, you may have not caught that interview. If you're been a subscriber for a long time, maybe you have. If you guys haven't watched that interview, go back and check it out. I'll try to link it after the show to this video so it's easy to kind of find. But she goes through kind of the process of her documentaries, her thought process, what she has to do to get these all ready. She's in England, so I mean, she has to travel to the States and do these interviews and all this stuff. And she recently just announced that her fourth documentary that is going to be Life After the Goonies, or that's her newest one. Now, I think she might have done one before this that's maybe in production right now, but the next one is the Life After the Goonies, which in my opinion, I think is the biggest of any she's done, because the Goonies, to me and to anybody else that's my age that was a little kid in the 80s, knows the Goonies. I mean, this was a movie that all us kids felt like we were part of. It was just very special to a lot of kids around this time. And for her to be doing this documentary, I mean, it's got such an all-star cast and it's really cool. And I would love to kind of see what she's got in store for us. And with that being said, she asked me if I wanted to be part of the documentary, which again is insane to me because, you know, when she told me a couple people that were going to be part of this documentary that are in kind of the, you know, podcasters or YouTubers or whatever, it's just really cool to see that she would include me with some people like that. So again, we really hit it off when we did our interview, and she actually found me originally. This was like right when I first started the channel. Wes and I are big fans of Flight of the Navigator. When we heard that there was a Flight of the Navigator documentary coming out, we watched it, did a review on our channels for it together. And she actually commented and reached out, I think, to both of us at the time and thanked us for talking about it and so happy that we loved it and whatnot. And, you know, ever since then, like, her and I have kind of kept in touch. And she would comment on videos. She would check out some stuff I'm doing on the channel. And then when she was releasing this Neverending Story one, we chatted about her coming on and talking about it on the show. And ever since then, we, you know, stayed in contact again. She came to Boston, which was right around my area. I was supposed to meet up with her, and it just didn't work out just because of schedules. I had another convention that weekend. I was at Chiller, so I wasn't able to make it back in time. But regardless, she contacted me and asked me about, you know, possibly being included in the Goonies documentary as like a talking head. I don't know exactly how much I'll say, what I'm going to do, but I know we do have an interview that we have to do for it. But I just wanted to talk about this documentary with you guys because it's super important for me and for her and the projects that people support it. And, you know, we can kind of go through the Kickstarter now tonight, and I can tell you all the different tiers if you're a huge fan of this movie. And even if you're just like, hey, I'll support it just to secure myself a Blu-ray, that's great. That's all I asked to do. I just think it's going to be a real fun documentary. Now, this documentary is under the assumption that this is going to get made either way. So it's not that it's going to make or break the documentary, but what it's going to do is it's going to fund a lot more things for the documentary, specific interviews and travel and all this other stuff. So before I even get into any of that, I do have a box that she sent me that I want to unbox first. I will see who's in the chat. We'll unbox this. We'll see what this is about. And then we'll talk a little bit more about the documentary itself. So Let's see who is in the house. B-Mag, what's up, man? I'm really excited about this documentary. Cool, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. She does a great job with these documentaries, which we'll talk about before. Irv, what's up? Saw Maxine last night. Loved it. Your review got me hyped. Cool, man. I loved it. I liked it a lot. If you guys want to know, spoiler free, everything I want to say about Maxine and why I enjoyed it so much and whatnot, go check out the Maxine live review I did the other night. So that's definitely just going to be in my channel from the other night. And even if you haven't seen it, I don't give anything away. So feel free to watch it just to kind of give my thoughts on why I enjoyed it so much and why I kind of think a lot of people aren't necessarily enjoying it as much as I did. So that will be one that you guys should probably check out. KB loves movies. What's up, K? Go check out KB over there on the Tube Ski. What up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Ryan Trainer, what's up? Here currently. Dude, Australia. Sick. Thank you, man. Welcome to the channel, man. Hang out here with all these rad peeps tonight. We'll talk a little 80s nostalgia and amongst other things, because I'm sure we're not going to spend all night talking about that, but I want to kind of get it out there and chat with you guys because this Kickstarter campaign, I think, is over at the end of the week. So if I'm not going to talk about it now, I'll probably not talk about it at all. So I wanted to get this out there in case anybody was thinking about supporting it or whatnot. I can exactly show you the different perks and stuff like that. So Mel, ayo, kill that like button. The raddest dude on the tube. Mel, thank you so much. Kid, 1/3 of the Rad Pack. Go check out my killer podcast. We have a podcast together, the Rad Pack. Make sure you are checking that out as well. I'm going to put a banner up. I'm going to put that banner up to remind anybody who is not subscribed over to the Rad Pack podcast YouTube channel where we do our podcast episodes in video form, and you guys can kind of watch it live and whatnot. So always fun stuff over there. Make sure you check it out. I am losing my mind over here. B-Maga says, Goonies is a masterpiece. Top 5 for me. It's one of those films that never gets old. I can watch it. I think it's just the sign of the times, man, because, you know, I'm kind of the same way. It was just one that I watched so much as a kid. You kind of felt like you were a Goonie with your friends and whatnot, riding bikes around the neighborhood, going on little adventures. I mean, it was a different time. Gus, what's up, man? How are you doing? Let me know how the audio sounds, guys, because I just got a mic arm to try to raise my mic a little bit to see if it helps the audio. You know, I got to keep up with Justin now because he's got this sick setup with all this mic and stuff like that. Now I feel like I've got to keep up with him. It's insanity. Twisted Trucker, what's going on? Davey Deathray, go check out Davey. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm hyping it up. Let's hope I got something going on there. I hope all my stuff isn't cut on the cutting room floor. We will see. But anywhere that I'm in the same realm as like a Corey Feldman, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. That's a bucket list thing right there. But go check out Davey Deathray over on his channel. He was just on my channel on Saturday morning. So if you haven't checked out the Saturday morning show, we did a Rad Dudes versus a Movie Punks gang warfare as we talked about high school thrillers throughout the 80s and 90s. Very cool to dive deep into that subgenre, which I feel like is so killer, but needs a little bit more love. So if you're kind of interested in some of that stuff, we talk horror, anything that takes place in high schools, we chat about it. So if you want to learn about 20 movies that maybe you don't know, go check out that show from Saturday morning. Eric, what's up, man? Adrian James in the house. Gus, you tell him, man. Gus is my enforcer here in the chat. So he says, if you don't hit the like, you ain't rad. So Gus knows what's going on. So Gus, keep everybody in line, man. I appreciate that. And guys, if you haven't said hi, come say hi. But I'm going to open this box, okay? I'm going to open this little package here. I had a cutter, but I'm going to have to use these scissors because I couldn't find them in this drawer here. All right, hold on. All right, there's bubble wrap here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Here's we go. Boom. Now let's check it. Okay, it's a Blu-ray. I know what it is. Blu-ray. All right, let's check it out. So very, very cool. She sent me the Life After Never-Ending Story Blu-ray, and it says, "Garrett, thank you, Lisa Downs." She signed it for me. So this is her newest documentary. I have seen it. Oh, look at this. She put goodies in here for me. Look at this. Another thank you with her picture, a little autograph on there. She's little patch. It says Life After the Neverending Story Crew. Can I put that right here? Boom. Look at that. Right on the members only here. Look at where am I? Boom. All right. A note. Look at this. Okay, let's read this together. Garrett, thank you so much for being so supportive on these documentaries. I really can't wait to have you a part of the Goonies. Too exciting. Love, Lisa. Awesome, kiddo. Lisa, if you happen to watch this, thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. It's definitely something, off a bucket list for me to be included in something like this. And inside she has it's some stills from Neverending Story as well. So very, very cool. Look at this. Awesome, Lisa. Thank you. What's this now? And there's like a little booklet in here of the making of the documentary. So very cool. Lisa, thank you so much for this. Let me just make sure I keep it all in here. And again, like I said, I've seen it. And with that being said, I brought to the table her other documentaries that I do have. Of course, I have the first one, which is Life After Flash. So this was the first one that she did. And the second one she did, which so far is my favorite, I will say. My favorite right now of all of hers is going to be Life After Navigator. So this is talking about the Flight of the Navigator, which to me was another childhood favorite. And the Navigator, Flight of the Navigator isn't necessarily a movie like the Goonies that everybody knows. Everybody grew up with it. Flight of the Navigator felt different. Like my brother and I were one of the only kids in our neighborhood that really knew this movie. Our mom recorded it off TV for us, and we used to watch it a lot. And it's actually, it was owned by Disney for a bit. I don't know where it is now. I have a second sight, nice ass Blu-ray that came out. But such a cool movie. And this documentary is so good because they go and they find Joey Kramer, and there was such a big deal on like, where is he? What has he been up to? It's a real good story. This is fantastic. I highly recommend out of all of these. The Navigator one is amazing. And so I've got the trifecta right here of the Life After documentaries. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm assuming those are probably maybe available now on her site, or there might be different versions, but right now you can support the Goonies project and you can get yourself some cool perks like a Blu-ray with some extra goodies and stuff like that. So let me see. Maga says, I really hope this doc is fully back. Lisa makes a killer product. I love her other docs with the Goonies. I agree it's going to be her biggest one. Like I said, the supporting of the documentary is so important because it's going to open up a lot more doors for this documentary, which I think everybody wants. If a documentary like this comes out, you want to make sure you're talking to all the people, right? So, super important. So what I'll do now is I'm going to pull up this the Kickstarter site, and I'm going to show you exactly where it's at with the funding, how many days left, all the different perks you can get. I know a lot of people are going to choose other perks that maybe others can't. So I will see what we've got here. So I'm going to share this screen now. And let me see if we can see it come up. All right, perfect. Okay. Now, the link to this I'm going to put in the chat. I'm also going to, I also have it in the description if anybody wants to go look at it themselves. Um, but there's 4 days left to back this. 4 days left. It's at $64,435. The goal was 83, 258,000. 334 backers, 4 days to go. Now, if you take a look here, it explains the story in 2015 about the documentaries. Talks about the life after Goonies. She's from the UK, an 80s kid, 90s teen. Did Life After Flash, Life After Navigator, Life Had Never Ending Story. She's already talking to Sean Astin. She's talked to Richard Donner already. Those are already done. We'll be moving in heartfelt tribute to the legacy of Richard Donner, the unseen Goonie, to many the most important Goonie. The documentary will serve as a final thank you to the man who felt more of a Goonie than any of the kids on the screen. So let me see if they're talking about some people that are on board right now. Okay, so what will these funds be used for? 10% is automatically taken off the top for fees, platform fees, credit card fees. With the previous crowd funds, I set the target reasonably small just to be able to complete the next international shoot. However, it just led to continuous challenges. How can I raise money to keep filming? Given the huge Goonies audience and immense love for the film, I really want to set a target at a number that represents a realistic budget to make the whole documentary. Hitting this target would allow me to really get stuck into production and focus on filming all the interviews I need for the project, as opposed to bringing back to square one in a couple of months trying to raise an extra round of funds. These funds would allow shoots in New York City as well as LA, of course, Astoria, Cannon Beach. Keep in mind, we are UK based, allow for multiple trips and schedules align, and include filming for the 40th anniversary celebrations at Astoria 2025. So again, she's just telling you exactly what these funds would be used for. So there's some stuff already filmed. Sean Astin, Corey Feldman, Kerry Green. Look at this. She filmed a Corey Feldman concert. Richard Donner. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is someone else pretty cool in the works. If it happens, that's TBD. But anyway, this is some awards she won for her other documentaries, if you guys haven't checked those out. But let's check out these different tiers that they have here. How do I find that? Okay, available rewards. So again, this is a Blu-ray region free. So if you donate and back about $34, you'll get the Blu-ray automatically. That'll be sent to you around November. So that's an easy pledge. This one is a Blu-ray collector bundle. It's for an extra $10. You get all the stuff that I basically talked about that come inside this one that she sent me. Let me see. So you get Blu-ray, collector's patch, collector's postcards, and more. Merch bundle, collector coin, enable pin, beanie, marble bag. There's some big ones in here too. You get it on VHS for $58. You can get the documentary on VHS. Look at this. Viewmaster, dude. What? How do you even make that stuff now? That's pretty sick. If you guys grew up in the 80s, you know exactly what those things are. Here's the Blu-ray and VHS bundle pack. And the Ultimate 80s Blu-ray bundle. You get all the documentaries in there. That's cool. So you get the Goonies one and the other ones as well. So the ones that I talked about before. So what's this now? $129. If you want to stand and wrap around the porch of the Goonies, well, there's a chance of again, you have to truffle shuffle to enter. One purchase allows 2 people per photo, each having the photo taken, receive the Life After Goonies Blu-ray collector's bundle. So basically, if you go to the house, you have to go to the house, and then you get a picture. Goonies Photo House opportunity and Blu-ray. Thank you, name in the credits. Goonies House private tour for all you ballers and shot callers out there. For $641, you get to tour the house. Wow. One purchase allows you and up to four people per tour. Each person will receive the Goonies Blu-ray bundle. I mean, outside of having to travel yourself, that's not a bad gig, really. I mean, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Because, I mean, I don't know how people allowed in that house. Be in the documentary. Oh, wow, look at this. So basically, they're doing fan videos if you want to be in the documentary. So, like, at the end, you'll probably be here on the credits. Look at this. Screen use Goonies pirate gold coins from One-Eyed Willie's chest. Movie night in the Goonies house. That's pretty sick. These are the big time ones now. These are the big ones now. All right, hold on. My mic stand is messing up over here. This mic stand is having some trouble over here. All right. What is this? Signed Mark Marshall photo album. Wow, she's got some cool stuff in here. Associate producer, executive producer. So yeah, these are the big ones. This is the big stuff. Commissioned art, pirate gold. All right, so those are all your different backings. So again, just to give you an idea of all the different things that she's got set up here. Again, if you just want the Blu-ray, you want to go to that Blu-ray route, it's going to secure you a Blu-ray. That's the easiest one to do. And like I said, the more people that do it, the better we get to make this thing extra special. So I will take this out. The link's in the description, the link's in the chat if anybody wants to go look at it themselves. Like I said, there's 4 days left. And of course, I'd appreciate the support because obviously, you know, like I said, it's big for me to be involved. What I'll be doing, I don't know. But again, it's such a classic movie that I can't wait to see, you know, who she can get together for this little documentary. So very, very cool indeed. Let me see what people are saying in here. Oh, people are talking Flight of the Navigator. 100%. 100%. Oh, yeah, it did. It's a great set. I'm assuming it's sold out. That was like an early second sight before they really kind of hit it big with their editions and stuff like that. What up, Astro, over on the Twitch? What's up, dude? So, yeah, guys, that is the Kickstarter for The Life After the Goonies. Like I said, link is in the description. You got 4 days left to make a decision if you want to support this thing or not. But like I said, links in the chat, links in description. There's a cool bundle that you get all the docs if you don't have any of them. You get all these plus the Goonies one when it comes out. So that's a pretty cool little deal. But yeah, Eric, yeah, man. Like I said, 4 days left. So if you want to get it tomorrow, that's fine. I'm sure people are going to watch this on the replay. This is now the 7th. So if you're watching this after the 11th, then it's closed. So you guys have about 4 days from today. Yeah, they're all region free. Yes. So they'll play in all players. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about that. Now, again, if anybody else has anything that they want to chat about in the chat, we'll do a little Q&A, a little ask me anything type thing while I'm still on here. It's a Sunday night, and obviously I have work tomorrow, so I'm going to be on all night. But again, I'll hang out with you guys, and we can chat it up. Huck, what's up, man? Go check out Huck Pop Culture Cafe. Yeah, man, definitely check it out, Huck. I think you'll appreciate it for sure. For sure. What's up, Mr. East Coast? Where's Sam Firstborn? He's probably eating at a terrible restaurant right now, um, where he's upset that his steak is so rough that he would have to use a chainsaw to cut through it. Poor guy, man. Sam is such a good guy. He's just, he just wants to help. Jesse! What up, dude? Yeah, I watched watched horror movie last night called Tower of Evil. 97. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen it. Hold on a second. What did I just do? What did I just do? All right. Close this out. Sorry, man. Oh, he's definitely cooking. I mean, he definitely cooked over mesquite this weekend. He had probably a huge barbecue. Some good eats. Oh, Messiah of Evil's great, man. Messiah of Evil's great. I've always liked that one. I have a weird history with that movie because this kid that I went to high school with that was like his favorite movie, which I always thought was kind of weird that was his all-time favorite movie. I have not seen Sting from 2024. No, I haven't seen that yet. There are a couple, I went on and I was like, oh, Maxine's my favorite movie of the year so far. But there are still a couple I haven't seen, like that a lot of people are talking about. Immaculate, I haven't seen that. Violent Nature, I haven't seen that. Abigail, I haven't seen that. So there are a lot of movies that are out, like especially in the horror genre, that people are talking about as some of their favorites of the year. I haven't seen some of them. So as of right now, I'm going to say Maxine's my favorite. Will it remain that way? I don't know. We will have to see. What up, Bryce? Chuck Connor's a badass and color forms rule. Dude, I love it. Chuck Connors is a badass and color forms do rule. I used to get color forms at the grocery store when I was a kid. I did not buy it because there was all these issues with it. Like, I'm sure it's cool, but like they started changing all the artwork and then they said it was region B locked. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back. When they say things are region B locked, it makes me think that we're going to get an edition here. So as much as I love Umbrella, which I do, I just held off on it. I was like, I'm not going to bother with that. Especially, I have a Blu-ray. So if it was a 4K, I would have bought it in 2 seconds. Party Line's a good movie. That Vinegar Syndrome did that Blu-ray. Yes, I have seen that. They're bringing back the plushie. See, like, they're insane, dude. It's cool, no doubt, but it's like, don't market something as like a one-time limited edition. Everybody buys it because they don't want to miss out, and then just re-release the thing. Like, from a collecting standpoint, that's freaking annoying. You know what I mean? Like, it's so annoying. Wait, so it's not region locked, even though they made this big post about it being region locked? What? Why even make the post then? It pissed a lot of people off. People canceled their orders. Where's Peking Duck? He's peeking in. That's so weird, MAGA. Dude, it's freaking crazy, man. It's freaking crazy. It's so ridiculous. Like, you're right, they do that shit all the time, and then when we call them out on it, they get all upset. It's crazy. I mean, I don't care if they sold a Spinell plush for forever. It doesn't matter to me. The point is don't advertise something as a one-time only, get it now, if it's just going to be available again. That's my problem. Like, that's where I get my issue. It's like, then don't even open your mouth. Don't say, and again, I love Severin, and as far as like their titles, I've always been a Severin fan, but I just don't like these weird business practices that these companies have. It's crazy to me. It's like they do it to try to rush, people to buy it, and then once they have their money, a year later they're like, oh, they'll forget all about it, and then they'll go, try to get more money. Four Flies on Gray Velvet's been available since the day it dropped, and it was only supposed to be available for 3 days. So, we're going on like 2 years later, and you can still get it. So that's what I don't understand. 60's not bad. Plus, I get a $10 off coupon, 50 plus shipping. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, with these big labels, like, what you should do? You should start your own little label and be, like, more about the customer, like, customer oriented. It's more about the quality, and, you beat these big companies at their own game. That's what you do. The Boys Next Door Blu-ray. I don't have that from Severn. I have that from Anchor Bay DVD. It's okay. It's not a bad movie. What was the dance video routine from? That was from Camp Rad Pack last year. Camp Rad Pack's coming back in about a month, little over a month, so be ready. Gory Tiger, what's up, man? Like Big Daddy with like Adam Sandler? Of course. Thanks, Jesse. I love my video on high school horror thrillers, such an underrated genre. I'm glad. Yeah, I agree. I think it is an underrated genre, and I absolutely love that genre. So, since I started the channel, I wanted to talk about a lot of those movies, but I didn't know the way to do it. I had some ideas, but I felt like it was a nice way to kind of get them all out there, and hopefully people find some movies that they hadn't seen. And to be honest, some of those movies I rewatched for the show that I hadn't watched in a long time, like The Principal, and I realized, like, Jesus, this is a freaking awesome movie. Like, I always thought it was okay, but like, The Principal, The Substitute, they all start to feel the same. But when I watched it again, I was like, shit, like, this is a freaking awesome, awesome movie. Oh, he's the man, dude. Great hair in that movie. Ramrod. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I missed Trumpy. So I don't know. Let's see if he gets re-released. Better practice day was, yeah. So what happens is, like, we'll usually do like different events. There'll be like music and stuff, and then we'll do like dance offs and stuff. Mel's really good at the moonwalk, and I've been practicing just in case she tries to challenge me to a walk off. So we will see what happens. The replacement Trick or Treat is pretty sick. It gives you a reddish box set of being all black. Yeah. So, that whole deal, there was some issues with the artist. So they had to switch them out. I'm still gonna get the first one, slipcase A. I think that was always the one I was gonna get. Nice, man. I actually, I don't even think I own that movie at all. I didn't get anything from any of these sales at all. Like, a lot of these sales, like, I have everything. I paid full price for all this shit. So I wasn't gonna get anything. And I do need some stuff from Kino, but I looked and I was just like, I have everything more or less. Like, I don't have that, but so I don't need it. Like, I have it on other formats. I'll eventually get some of that stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind getting Kindergarten Cop, but I mean, I have the Blu-ray. I'm not in a rush to upgrade it. I love it, but it's too much other stuff I need right now. So I didn't get anything from any of these sales. Nothing. Sorry, man. My mic just messed up here. What's up, Dave? Would you consider putting the movies you guys list on the long live streams in the description of the video or an Instagram post? Sometimes I'm listening while doing things around the house. I mean, it would take time, but keep your eyes on my Instagram, because I always will like post some of them to like hype the show or tell you guys to watch the replay. I'll always post like a picture or something like that. I mean, I could put them in the description possibly. Yes. Love Gleaming the Cube. Love it. Nice, man. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you liked it, dude. I love both of those movies. What's my favorite Arrow release ever? Uh, I don't know. I like the Psycho set. I like I love the Phantom of the Mall set. I mean, that might be my favorite. Um, I love the Warriors set. Yeah, Kindergarten Cop is amazing. That's actually the first movie that I was introduced to Arnold as a kid. I saw it in the theater, and I absolutely love Kindergarten Cop. But you know, the thing with Kino, like I like the fact that everything looks the same, but at the same time, like it doesn't give me as much of like I'm not intrigued enough to buy Kindergarten Cop on 4K. But if it was in like this sweet box and like a nice aesthetic edition, I probably would have already bought it. I mean, we can. I probably wouldn't buy it, but sure. Of course I'm going to. Yeah, I've been waiting for that to hit a good format for a long time. I have no idea what you're saying, dude. I've seen like one comment from you, so I don't know what you're saying. Runaway's a great movie too. What the hell is talking about? Rizzo, get out of here. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't buy anything. I always buy Vinegar Syndrome stuff, and I didn't buy anything this week. It's wild to me that I didn't buy a damn thing, dude. Hell yeah, Crisp. I love both those characters a lot. Um, you know, I know that sucks, man. I get some of those now. He didn't even say anything. He just got mad. I saw zero comments from him. I guarantee he's commenting in the comments, which I cannot see from here. So people do that a lot, and they are mad that I don't respond to them, but I can't see them if you put in the comments, not the chat when it's live. Yeah, that is a good deal. Oh god, 13 movies for 140 for Netflix. That's a hell of a deal. Unfortunately, every movie on that list this week I already had, so I paid full price for them. It is. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is the pre-order for Hitcher. My only concern though is that like sometimes they're iffy about shipping to the US. So if they're not going to ship to the US with this release, then we're going to have to wait and get it somewhere else. Christine's a great movie. Yeah, I actually had Fletch and Fletch Lives in my cart, but I didn't pull the trigger. I have Fletch on Blu-ray, but I don't have Fletch for Lives at all. High School High, perhaps. Oh, so based on my love for the Teen Wolf, oh, dude, its Teen Wolf soundtrack is unbelievable. I don't know if I've seen that. I just watched Boost the other night again. Love that one. I don't know if I've seen Another Day in Paradise at all. But I love James Woods. He's kind of in that same tier as like Peter Weller for me. Um, I love both their stuff a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I'm behind on Kino, but there's nothing that's screaming at me to get. I mean, I'm definitely getting the Hitcher. Trying to think like what else I'm definitely getting that's coming out. I'll get Risky Business on Criterion, even though like I really don't buy a lot of Criterion anymore, but I'll get that. I'm trying to keep it, you know, a little bit. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get Opera. Operas I'm definitely getting, so that'll be a big one. You guys gotta definitely come check out our show on Thursday night. We're gonna be doing the Severance sale show like late. So we're gonna kind of like see the drop, see the sales, and live buy, which I think we're all gonna get Opera at least. But like some of the movies they're announcing, like I looked at the trailer for a movie today called The Creature that they're putting out. I don't know. It's like a lady, like I don't even want to say it on here because I don't want I don't want to get dinged for this video. But go check out Creature Severin trailer on YouTube when you're done with this, and tell me if it looks like a movie you're gonna want to get. I will not be getting Twister 4K. No. I'm not a big Twister fan, to be honest. I never was. Even when I saw it in the theater for the first time, I was like, eh. I'm not a big disaster movie guy. Um, and I saw the images Ken was posting, and everything looks super green. I don't know what that's all about, so no, I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, I do have that Phantasm collection. It's a great one. Da, 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 da. Let's see. I think it's gonna it should be like a big addition, but I don't know. I don't know because it's only one cut, so I don't know what it's gonna look like. Um, sorry guys, you guys are moving fast. I can't see. Digstown. I don't think I've seen Digstown. No, I got nothing. Mm-mm. Good movie. You got to pick up the criterion of One False Move, Bill Paxton, Big Billy Bob Thornton. It's a good double feature with that close. Oh, I love that close range. I don't think I've seen One False Move, so maybe I'll check it out for sure. Um, I'll have to put that down. One False Move. I love at close range. Oh, I don't know, dude. That trailer was freaking weird, man. It was strange, dude. I don't know if I want to deal with that shit. Um, I don't know. The woman and her dog were getting a little too friendly over in that trailer. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Yeah. They might. I'm trying to think how they usually work. I don't know with them. They might. Sometimes they'll do bundles and stuff like that. So but yeah, it should be a fun show because I'm sure we're gonna, you know, we'll make some jokes here and there about all this re-releasing and these drops and stuff. But they might have a bundle with just the movie, perhaps. I don't know though. I don't know. For that movie, I think they know what they've got, so I think they're gonna try to, you know, get as much out of us as they can. Mr. East Coast, Kelly Preston looked fantastic in that movie. Yes. Uh, you guys are out of control. So this this week on the channel, I'm trying to get it organized. Like I said, I got the Severin show on Thursday. I've got a video dropping on Saturday morning. I'm going to try to get one more thing in this week. Actually, you know what? I have a lot of stuff in the can. I just got to edit it and film it. So I'll probably put some other stuff out. They've got an Argento bundle. They have all this. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check it out because I do want to get that Argento documentary or whatever they just posted up the other day. I will get that for sure. Sorry, is my mic not going in clear? I just put a new arm on it and I have to remove something on my desk because it just fell. So I apologize. Secret Admirer is a great movie, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it. I told you. People think I'm crazy. No, what? I don't want that. What am I gonna do with that? I know Severin called me a cardboard enthusiast. I don't even care about slipcovers that much. Why do I have to get called that? His friend David Hess. It was David Hess. He asked me something. Oh yeah, what? He asked me if am I your friend? David Hess. That'd have been so killer if it was David Hess. It's like a David Hess slash like Joe Spinell. Oh yeah? Sick. Sick. I'm down for that. Um, I'm going to see him at the end of the month with Limp Bizkit. What up, country fan? Thanks, kid. He was interesting. I know you're like, of course I've seen Link with Elizabeth Shue. I have that on Blu-ray. I think Kino put it out. It's cool. It's cool. Love Elizabeth Shue. Love Monkey Shines. So yeah, Link's cool. Shakma is another good monkey movie. If you guys haven't seen that, um, let me see. I was gonna do a giveaway. I don't know what I got over here. I'll think of something. Did anybody grab one of these bad boys? I know everybody's excited about this. Did everybody find one? Or does nobody care? Oh, they're re-releasing Link? I'll keep my Blu-ray. I freaking hope they do. I don't that's the thing. There's so many cool movies that are like still sitting around and everybody's just re-releasing these same movies on 4K. I'd rather have something I don't own. But I don't know. I don't know the deal. Like, hey, movies are funny because there's so many that are still sitting on like VHS and DVD. Here's something else. Look at Nick, dude. He's the like master over there. 31? All right, let's bump it up a little bit. If you guys bump it up to 40, Mel will come on. So get me 40 likes. Well, that's good. People are going nuts, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if I didn't find it, I wouldn't freak out about it personally. That's just me, but I found it, so I'm kind of happy with it. And now I'm kind of being selfish and I'm like, well, since I found it, I hope they stay limited and this thing might be worth something someday. Because if it just becomes like, you know, one of a million of these things, and I'm kind of like, eh. Do I like Congo? I like Congo to an extent. To an extent. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'd buy it again though, if they re-released it. Oh yeah, I'll buy that for sure. Looks great. Even the artwork and stuff, what they chose looks really good. There probably is a couple Criterion stuff I need. It's just I don't know. I've gotten really turned off with that label recently, and it's no fault of its own. It's people. So I'm just kind of like, I'm good with it. But if there's something I really want, I'll get it. I'll get it. There's too many labels out now. But I'll check out Risky Business on 4K for sure. That's weird, man. That's tough. I would say movies. I mean, I love music, but I feel like I don't listen to music a lot anymore, except at work. Um, so it's hard to say. Like, I love, and what's crazy is I don't know like a lot of modern music really, and a lot of the stuff I was listening to, before YouTube was big and before podcasts were big. Like, I mean, I can songs come on at work from like the 2000s, the 90s, and I feel like I know every word of every song. And now I feel like I barely listen to music anymore. So it's hard to say, man. Yeah, well, it's unfortunate then, isn't it? Let me see. But that's if you guys are just popping in, make sure to hit that like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to it. Like I said, I talked a little bit tonight about the Goonies documentary coming out. Like I said, link is in the description if anybody wants to support that documentary buy the Blu-ray or something, secure yourself a Blu-ray copy. There's only 4 days left to support that documentary. Link is in the description if you're checking this thing out. And like I said, it's going to be what the heck is going on here? Hold on, hold on. Damn you! Why do you gotta? Can't you just go with this with the gimmick? Can't you just go with it? Why are you gonna ruin that for me? I love this. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love Carl Casey's work on wave music too, but Jesus, the guy keeps demonetizing all my videos. He's killing me. He's killing me. He's got a playlist that says free music, uncopyrighted, and then I've used it, and now he's demonetizing all my vids from like 2 years ago. So I love his work, no question, but I need him to chill out. Sorry, I got lost. I got lost in there. Thrashing rules, 41 likes. All right, cool. Here comes Mel. No, I'm just kidding. Mel's Mel's in bed. But it worked last time I said it, so I figured I'd try it again. Oh my god. Oh my god, out of the 3, which was my favorite? Part 1's my favorite. I don't hate any of them. So, I know that's the popular thing to say. I don't hate any Lost Boys movies, but number 1 is, without a doubt way better than the other ones. Yeah, Mel will come in with her face mask and cucumber eyes. Hell yeah. Oh, I do too. I just hope he gives me the code. You know, I would say it's a masterpiece. I don't think that they're trash. I mean, they're lackluster, no doubt. What up, AVA? Go check out AVA Pop. Yeah, late Sunday. I'm gonna head out of here in a second, but everybody's making me laugh, so I'm sticking around. I told you who was in here and said it's awesome. I think it was Ragnar. He's saying that movie's awesome. I'm just telling you guys, look at the trailer and everybody's coming back like, what did I just watch? I told you, I watched that today and I go, is Severance out of their mind with this? What is happening here? I don't want this. Silver starring Sliver. Oh, so good. So good. Look at that kid. You bring the likes, Mel. What can I say? What up, dude? Yeah, go support it. Go support it. Of course I like First Blood. Come on now. I do. I like all the Rambo stuff. No, I'm not in LA. You know where I live. What? You gotta see it, man. Look at this. Look at that. Boom. You gotta check it out, man. So good. The movie you didn't mention in the high school thrillers from the 80s is 315. I mentioned 315 at the end. At the end. Of course. Yeah. I have that on Blu-ray. I mentioned it at the end. I did like a rundown of some other ones we didn't dive deep into because not everybody on the chat had seen him. So I said, 315, Cutting Class, a bunch of those ones like that. I'm trying to think. Over the Edge. I talked about a couple other ones really quick. What up, Mitchell? Not yet. No, unfortunately. How much was my man cave to put together? I don't know. I mean, again, you guys got to remember, I've been collecting heavily since like 2000, so almost like 25 years, maybe even a little before that. So I'm saying this is like 25 years worth of collecting here. And that's not even including the stuff that I collected as a kid. Class of 84, so good. Oh god, yeah, you should. There's a 4K out, but the Blu-ray's cheap. The Blu-ray you can get for like nothing. I don't know if I'm going to see it in the theater, but I'll see it. I'm not really big into those kind of movies, but I mean, I did like the first Deadpool, and I do like the X-Men movies too. So I think I'll probably like this. I think, But normally I don't really bother with a lot of the superhero stuff, but I think, like I said, Deadpool I really, really enjoyed a lot. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I had no idea. Maybe, maybe. I'll take what I can get, I guess. Oh my god, you see that? Damn microphone stand thing. Son of a gun. My mic just got all messed up. I gotta head out, dude. I'm watching Pearl with the wife before I head to bed. Goonies Doc has been hacked back to back. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Send some of your friends my way too. Send them over to the channel, will you? We gotta hit 10,000 by the end of the year. We're almost there. We're like under 2,000 left. So this is good, good, good. Thank you, dude. Speaking of that, thank you, Zombie Daddy. Go check out Zombie Daddy Films. Thank you. Enjoy Pearl. And if you guys haven't, check out my spoiler-free chat about what I thought of Maxine. Go check that out. That's on the page now. You can check out a video I dropped on Saturday with Dude Who Loves Movies, with Davey Deathray, Foz Rotten, and we talked about high school thrillers and horror movies that take place in high schools. That sounds like a plan, man. Let's meet up. Let's do it. But guys, I don't want to be on here all night. I appreciate everybody who was hanging out with me tonight. If you guys backed that project, shoot me a message on Instagram and let me know that you backed it. I appreciate it heavily. Just keep your eyes on the channel. Always stuff coming. I want to go live again this week and pack the house and just have some fun with you guys. So it'll be a little bit more of a lax stream like we just had at the end of this one. So make sure you come back now and enjoy your week. And I will hit you up in a couple days. Peace.